All right, ladies and gentlemen, we's about ready. Arbo's here, Jim's here, KBO is here. Yeah, Jim, there's a lot of rain in the country right now. I actually wasn't sure if this game would even get played. It is going to start raining. Oh, welcome, Jay. It is going to start raining, so we are going to run into some issues with the rain. I do know that. Take me home to the place I belong. Sweet Korea. All right, Owan Suk will be out on the mound. He has not pitched well lately. 5.12 ERA on this season. The first pitch is a ball, I believe. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle. The second baseman grabs it to throws a bad throw, and he is going to beat it out. Beats out that is we'll see what they make of it. So whether it's I believe it's going to be an error. At least I would call it an error. Going with yeah, you want Kia because KT. So right away we've already got an error. Oops, wrong team. Yeah. All right, Pak Jae-hyun, 273 on the season. That's going to be a ground ball. He just beats it out. That was weird. It sounded like it was raining in my ear. It's going to be out. Kim Do-yeon homer. Sacrifice a bunt moves him up to second base, just like they planned. Brings up a Kim Do-yeon. Oh, it's somebody right near the microphone in this game has those little clappers. Kim Do-yeon, 20 home runs on the season, well ahead of his pace from his MVP season. And now the 1-0 misses outside. No, it's I think somebody's got like clappers or something right by the microphone. And I like Kia's starting pitching, but I am so concerned about their bullpen. Their bullpen is rough, but at the same time, KT's Owan Suk has not pitched well. Not pitched well at all. All right, the 3-0 pitch misses low, and that's going to walk him. Runners now on first and seconds. Kium, Samsung, and Doosan. Yeah, but they don't have their closer or their setup man, Arpo. All right, so Nasung Bomb steps in. The Kium game won't because they're playing in the dome. Misses up high. I don't know. I don't think so. Kiwi's at the game. That's the 1-0 slap foul. How is the Kium game hasn't started yet? The dome has been breached. All right, here we go. The 1-1 pitch to Na Sung Bomb. It is hot in my room, ladies and gentlemen. The 1-1 is going to be rolled over. Foul. 1-2. I do remember the trash buckets, the trash bins in the outfield at the dome whenever the dome was leaking. All right, 1-2 pitch now to Nasung Bomb. This sets way outside. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle. That's going to be a touch on the second base, and then throws to a third or first. On the 6-3 double play ends the inning. An error and a walk, but gets out of it. So we go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Double check here. All right. Man, that's so crazy, guys. I can't believe that. A bunt with a runner on first, nobody out, and you didn't get a run in the first inning? Man. Harpo, yours works good. It is so hot in my room right now. I'm dying here, guys. All right. Where are you going, Harpo? Gonna go watch the Samsung game? All right, we're coming back. Nail out on the mound. The big thing is going to be his first inning. That is the big thing for him. He has not been good in the first inning. The last game that I did stream of him, he did pitch well in the first inning. He pitched well in the whole game and got the victory. So 14 games, 3-4 on the season with a 3.43. Yeah, of course I do. All right, last 4 games, 2-0 for Nail. Chaewon Jun will greet him, and that is smoked into center field. But Kim Oh-young makes the catch and went away. Rings up the number 2 hitter. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's how you avoid the bullpen right there, ladies and gentlemen. Because it didn't change. Wanted him to go back, I guess. Yeah, he went back for the money. All right, to Kim Young-soo. Looks at the ball, though. Want to know. Today, I don't know. I wouldn't think that LG would win today, because that's gonna drop in and that is gonna roll all of the way to the wall, and Kim Hyun Soo is going to be on base with a double. Oh, yeah. I definitely said Doosan again. Kiyoom, Doosan, and Samsung are all good picks. LG again, once again, has no starter. Again, I don't understand the logic behind signing Rios, but not putting him as a closer, and not having it. Just doesn't make any sense. But then again, LG's manager is not very smart anyway. Lee Jong-hoon steps in, and that's in there for a strike at the top of the zone. Like it. Not a chance, parlay. The 1-1 pitch misses outside at 2-1. Ooh, 5 innings, 2 runs, 5 innings, 6 runs. That is lifted up. Right fielder will come up. Nasung Bomb, a great arm. Not going to challenge that. And that's 2 away. I don't know what happened to him. I know he got sent down, and they haven't lost since he's been sent down. The lefty on the mound for Doosan is good enough to get those guys out. Oh, do I know what happened to him? He just got sent down, right? Yeah, why did he get sent down? What is injured with him, Arpo? Failure 879 OPS. Again, I do not like when they just show the OPS. That's in there for a strike. Yeah, and 1-1. No, Benjamin, again, he pitched for a couple years for KT. One misses way up and in at 2-1. This is the game that I think is the closest game. I think was it NC versus SSG? I think is going to be a huge scoring game. All right, the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. The 2-2. KT Wiz. That is lifted up. Nasung Bomb started heading way back, but he'll put the brakes on. And that's 3 away. They got a 1-out double, but he gets out of it from there. We go to the 3rd inning, or 2nd inning, sorry. 2nd inning, 0-0. Da-na-na-na. The most shocking game, I would say the most shocking would be Lotte absolutely destroying LG. That's the most shocking. The craziest game would have to be the Hanwha Samsung game. Yeah, that would be the craziest game. the most shocking to me would be the game where a team that definitely should have lost destroyed the team that they should have beaten them. Yeah, the Samsung Hanwha game is got to be up there with the craziest games. 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for Kia in the top of the second inning. All right, it's a Castro. Yeah, on Sook. First pitch is lifted up. And that is going to goodbye baseball. It just kept going and going and going. First hit of the day for Kia is a big one. It'll give us an old pack of the old cover cards. And he will not be in there. There is a chance we could pull an O-on Sock card who just gave up the booty. Won't be a KT, though. It would be when he was with SSG. Nope, never mind. It would be. All right. Pretty good pack here, ladies and gentlemen. A pretty solid pack is Kim Sun Bin. Gonna smack that into right field, and back-to-back hits is got a runner on first. All right, so first up is Jo Byung-hyun, a solid closer for SSG. And then we've got the captain for the no, not the captain anymore. No, he is the captain. Jung Soo Bin had the big pinch hit double that ended up scoring the go-ahead run last night. And one of Arpo's favorites, Mr. Yuji Hyuk, the second baseman, third baseman, first baseman for Samsung, as he bunts it down into his foots. As they didn't learn in the first inning, so they're going to try it again in the seconds. Well, we didn't get we bunted with a runner on first and nobody out in the first inning, so we didn't get any runs, so we're going to try it again here. Gonna try it again here, because it'll definitely work this time. All right, here we go. The 0-1, a swing and a miss, and now he's 0-2, and he's not going to be bunting anyway. Yeah, now the 0-2 into the dirts. And he gets by him, and he's going to head on over to second base. No, he's going to go to third, and he is out. Ooh, the throw beat him, but he gets in on the tag. The ball squeaks through. He throws down to third. The throw beats him by 1.5 miles. But they're going to have a video replay. I think he got in. Ooh. I think he got him in the nuts. Yeah, he's out. I do, Tink. I think he got him. That's will be. They called him safe, but I think they got him in the old the family. The throw beat him by 1 mile. Kim Sun Bin with a great tag avoidance. Jumped a little too high. Tanogaga. Aushimida. That hurts. Yep, got him in the booze. All right, Yudo Hyun now, or Yundo Hyun, rolls that over. The shortstop grabs it. He's going to have to be a go. What a scoop by Kim Hyun Soo. Kim Hyun Soo is now hurt his ankle. He hurt his ankle on that stretch. He is down now. A great stretch. He'll shake it off. I don't know where he twisted his ankle. Yeah, I guess he twisted whenever he scooped it and fell over. All right, so Kim Tae-gun steps in now. And Kim Tae-gun lifts that one, and that one is also gone. Another home run, 2 solo shots in this inning. That's attempted to get to third base is a big one. All right, another pack of cards. We're running down to the final cards. All right. A poopy pack. So we've got Ha Young-min, a starter for Kium. He's actually started well for the last couple. As, that brings up a Pak Min. And then Kim Jin-sung, a longtime reliever for LG. And a legend, ladies and gentlemen, Yum Jong-suk, the Lotte legend. So this is exactly how I was expecting the game to go, ladies and gentlemen. I expected Kia to get out early, but I think they're going to have troubles holding the lead once James Nail comes out. All right, the 2-1 pitch misses low, a 3-1. All right, our first full count of the day, ladies and gentlemen. And catches him looking on the outside. That'll end the inning on the strikeouts, but 2 solo shots from Kia puts them up 2-0. That's bad base running from Kim Sun Bin may prove to be huge. Dino's killing it already. 4-0. Yeah, Veneziano's out on the mound. That game, I think that game is going to end up being like a 10-9 game, though. Yeah. Looks like Hanwha's already up 1-0. They scored one in the bottom of the first inning. How did they score? Ito Yoon with a hit, but then what happened after that? Somehow he scored. So Doosan up 2-0, NC's up 4-0, and Hanwha is up 1-0. In there for a strike, yeah. As we've got the number 5 hitter up for KT. Time is gone. And there's the 0-1 pitch. And this is low, 1-1. 1-1 pitch to Yuhan in. Slaps it foul, 1-2. Nail got through the first inning unscathed with 3 flyouts and a double. Again, the first inning has been his kryptonite on the season. Going into last game, opponents were hitting a 358 against him in the first inning. The other one too. He's fouled away again. 13 pitches in the first inning. He has got to get to a full 6 innings. Catches him looking. Did 2 strikeouts looking last night too. Ring out. No, just 1 strikeout. Where's Mary Kate? Where is Mary Kate? All right, number 6 hitter steps in. An-Chi Young drops down a bunt, but it goes foul. Trying to use the speed. Hitting a 0 on the season. Well, we know he's not going to hit the ball. Yeah, right to the 0-1. In there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Misses outside, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fouls it away off of his foot. Stays 1-2. right to the 1-2 pitch. This sets up inside. A swing and a miss on that high fastball. The kryptonite of every single KBO hitter. Brings up a Hog Young Mean, the number 7 hitter. Hog Young Mean, a 315 on the season. Looks at the ball one outside, 1-0. Yeah, it's early. It's early.
Thank you for the recommendation, Rosales JJ.
Thank you, JJ. As that is going to be into center field, but makes the catch. And 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the 3rd inning. Quick 1, 2, 3 inning there for Nail. Owan Suck now has to go right back out. Yeah, of course. Plenty of baseball left. Remember, they're winning because of an error, not because of hits. Top of the lineup will come up for Kia. Samsung. Yeah, I really don't. I don't trust the Hanwha's manager to not blow a lead. Hanwha also plays under 500 at home. Me. I am Moana. Yeah, it's Hanwha. I knew what you meant. I don't expect you guys to be able to spell things correctly. All right, to Kim Ho Young will step in. Reached on an error in his first at bats. 0 for 1 on the day. Swing and a miss. I don't know. I closed my window because it was so humid. Now I'm actually a little cold. It's supposed to be raining all night, though. And misses way outside at 2-1. I think KT is going to be in danger of having to send Owan Soccer back down to the Futures League. The 2-1 misses up and in, 3-1. The 3-1 and nowhere near the strike zone, and he is going to be on base for the 2nd time today. Yeah. So that's Kim Ho Young's song. So now Park Jae-hyun will come up to bat. So I will play.
Thank you for the recommendation, Yagupan Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Yep, every player has their own music. So this is going to be Park Jae-hyun's music. Yeah, they have a walkout song, and then they have a cheer song. Lefty's hitting 359 against him. That's why he's not hitting well. This league is a league with a ton of lefties. Just because all these players grow up throwing right-handed but hitting left. A sacrifice bunt in his first at-bat, so we'll see if they try it for the third straight inning. As Camo Young steals the bag, they pitch out, and the catcher drops it. Pitches out, and the catcher drops it. If I could be the GM, the 0-1, he's going to drop down the bunt this time, but it's foul. Third inning, third bunt. Well done, Kia. Your manager is top notch. All right, here we go. Did they call that pitch a strike? Did they call that pitch out a strike? All right, the 0-2 is going to be a soft liner. Got him on the foot. I thought he got him on the foots, but the shortstop's not saying he did. So the soft liner is out to number 1. And Guangdong Jin wasn't going to have time to throw to the second baseman covering. I thought he got his foot. I guess not, though, is Kim Do-young. That's going to be a ground ball at third baseman that throws it across, and that's a 2-away. It's not required, but most teams have them. Kia actually has a set of black pants. They wear a red uniform and black pants. One game. Oh, 2 outs now brings up the number 4 hitter, Na-sung Bom. And that is going to drop down, and he is going to come on home as Na-sung Bom comes up with the RBI single.
Thank you for Star Balloons 33, J1970.
Thank you, Jay. The stolen base proves big. The failed bunts proves possibly even bigger. Jay always coming through, secretly funding my Damas Weguk and Hanguk Yagu tour. All right. Yeah, it's almost exclusively, but most teams white pants is the go-to unless they have, it's called an alternate uniform. Like Hanwha wears gray pants during the week on the road, because that's going to be a liner over the second baseman, and Castro comes up with his second hit in 2 innings, this time of the single variety. And now you've got Runners on second and third with, or first and second with 2 away. You've been top fan, Jay. Right to Kim Sun Bin steps in. He singled in his first at bat, then was thrown out at third. This is down and in, 1-0. There's the 1-0 pitch into the dirt. It's 2-0. I don't know what it is for Owan Suk, but he is really just falling off. All right, to the 2-0 for the biggest uniform in the league. Misses way outside, a 3-0. He's going to walk the bases loaded for Yundo Hyun. And the 3-0 catches the top of the zone, runs it to 3-1. John Kruk of the KBO. So here we go. The 3-1 pitch. Nope. Steps off as the time is called. The rain is starting to come down. The rain definitely plays into Kia's favor, ladies and gentlemen. If they can get the lead into the 5th inning and then have the game called, Kia should get the victory. As the 3-1 down the middle, and we've got a full count, second full count of the day for Kia. And the 3-2 is a slapped in foul. Yeah, and I was trying to watch the weather. If they play a full game, I think KT has the advantage. If they play a partial game, Kia has the advantage. Obviously, right now, Kia has a huge advantage because they're up 3-0 with a runner on first and second, nobody, and 2 outs. All right, so we'll have a Kim Sun Bin once again. The 3-2 pitch. Misses up, and he walks him. Bases loaded now. I mean, finish, no, not at all. Owan Suk has an ERA of over 7 in his last month. Yeah, but they've got a 3-0 lead right now. Yundo Hyun steps in. Makes it a strike. Definitely, it's yeah, it would, but getting one from him would be sort of a miracle. As the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. Da, na, 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 na. Da, na, na, na. Because Alcantara is a great pitcher, is the 0-2 pitch into the dirt. I told you guys, Kium was my pick. My pick for the day was Kium. Alcantara out on the mound. Lotte had an 11-inning tie game last night. A 1-run game the night before. Bullpen is depleted. One, two is lifted, going, but foul. That's why there's so many home runs in KT's park. 98 to the corner? All right, we'll have another 1-2 count here. Bases loaded, trying to put the game away early. And that is popped up. They'll give chase, but it will get out of play, and we'll have another pitch coming up. Who's that? Who's they? Looks like Samsung tied it up, Rosales. All right, the 1-2 pitch rolls over, past the diving shortstop. One run is going to come in. They're going to send Castro, and he is going to come on in too. And that is going to be a 2 RBI, a slow roller through the left side of the defense. I thought Castro was running in slow motion. Thought he was rolling in slow motion, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Kim Tae-goon steps in now. He already has a solo shot on the day. I wouldn't say over. Yeah, now the 1-0 misses way outside at 2-0. But giving a 5-run lead to James Nail is not a good thing. That's your fault for betting this game. This game is one I would never touch. I told you guys, Kium, Samsung, and Doosan. Parlay, you must be new to the KBO. All right, here's the 2-1 pitch. Just misses low, a 3-1. This is again, and he loads it up again. I've seen teams come back from 8 runs, 9 runs. It's still the 3rd inning. Kia still has a bullpen without a closer or a setup man. Now, a 5-run lead given to Nail is obviously a massive lead. James Nail, if he can go 6 or 7 innings, the game is over. As Pak Min steps in. That is lifted up. Right fielder giving chase. But foul. The fact that James Nail is sat for a really long time is also not a good thing. Samsung is now taking the lead at 2-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That is lifted up. A Sky, though, center fielder will range over and make the catch. But they add 3 more runs on a bunch of hits and walks. We'll go to the bottom of the third, 5-0. Here. Because that 2 RBI double was just a slow roller that just got through. Let's see here. 1, 2. Remember, that was all with 2 outs. All 3 of those runs were with 2 outs. Yeah. Hey, Flipper! I'm so glad that you finally came in here. I've been asking Brink to get you into the stream. So you guys you're flying out now? I assume you're going where are you flying? St. Louis and then going St. Louis, Seattle, or where's your turn? All right, we've got Nail back out on the mound. This is probably his most important inning here. He's going to have the 8-9 hitters coming up for KT, but he's been sitting for a while. This is always the most important inning after a long time sitting down. St. Louis, Seattle, and then, yeah, that's how I came. Yeah, I think that's how I came. No, I went to, I usually fly out of Kansas City because it's easier airports, cheaper airport. And then I do Kansas City, Chicago, or Dallas, Fort Worth, and then Seattle. As that is in there for strike 1. That is a fantastic start for him. Again, super important inning. 227 on the season for Han Sung-taek. And, just gets a loose stitch on the zone there, and it's 0-2. Again, the strike zone in the KBO is 17 inches for the plate, but it's also 2 extra centimeters as the right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher throws it in the other batter's box, and ball 1. So which games are you going to, Flipper? I assume, are you gonna be able to catch the Sunday game in Suwon? As the 1-2, a swing and a miss, and the 3rd strikeout of the day for Nail. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Guangdong Jin. Doc, you're in there from down south too, right? Florida? All right, here we go. In there for a strike. Oh, wow. Uh, Hopefully you don't have any issues. It is storming. It is starting to storm here in Korea as the 0-1 is ripped into right field, but the liner caught by Nasung Bam, and that will be 2 away. Flipping the lineup back up to the top. Yeah, get you that T-Money card, hop on the subway, and head down to Suwon. I will say this. So I've been to all the stadiums. When I go to Suwon, I don't know why. It's not the nicest stadium. It's not new. It's not easy to get to. But for some reason, when I walk into the Suwon Stadium, when I walk into KT Wiz Park, I just get this different feeling than when I walk into all of the other stadiums, and I don't know why it is. As the 0-1 is lifted to left field and makes the catch, and that is another 3 up, 3 down inning for Nail. We'll go to the fourth. 5-0 Kia. Well, I guess one way to keep your bullpen from blowing leads for you is to not ever let them come out. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's old. I think it was I want to say 1987. I think Jamshil's the oldest now at 1982, and then Sajik at 1985, and Suwon at 1987. Well, yeah, I mean, Kia, what's the Kium? Did Kium give up runs? Oh, he gave up some runs. That hurts. Giving up 3 hits in a while. Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's nice that they take care of you. I will say, whenever in 2018, I was I went to all the stadiums in 2018. The pitcher for Kia, yeah, he is really good. He's one of the best arms in the league. I think I actually picked him to win the Cy Young, the Korean Cy Young. He's not had a good season so far, though. The ERA is way up compared to last year. Kim Oh-young will lead off the inning for Kia for the second straight inning. Is again absolutely destroying Owan Suk. We'll see if he stays out there. Yeah, so I was actually at a game in Incheon, and Hoing, the outfielder for Hanwha, his wife was trying to navigate, and she couldn't even get it around the stadium. Like, Hanwha didn't help her out at all. So we are into the bullpen. Lee Sang-dong out on the mound, 5 innings, 5 games, a 313 OPS against. So we are already into the bullpen, ladies and gentlemen. As that misses inside. Lee Sang-dong, I gotta put it into green here. And another 1-0 is a lifted foul. 1-1. No, he's done. The 1-1 pitch misses up high at 2-1. They're into the bullpen now, Parlay. Yeah, I really wish I was able to time go into some games at the same time. As the 2-1 is lifted up. Shortstop under it. Maybe. As, that'll be the first time that Kim Oh-young has been retired. A reach on an air and then a walk. KT's, so if you look at just the bullpen ERA, Kia has the best bullpen ERA in the league. But Kia has used their closer in the last 2 games They've used their setup man in the last 2 games, as that one has popped up to the shortstop. And that's a 2 away. So they've used their closer the last 2 days. They've used their setup man the last 2 days. And they've used 2 of their other main relievers the last 2 days. So they don't have a lot of arms in the bullpen. So it's super important that James Nail is able to go. Obviously, 7 innings would be best to leave it just a couple innings. But at the same time, when you have a 5-run lead, things change. As that one has popped up, we'll get out of play from Kim Do-young. That's my one thing with Kia, and why I wouldn't have instantly taken Kia is just because their bullpen from the last 2 games against LG has been roughed up. It's the 1-1 there. Versus KT, who their first 2 games, they ended up blowing out the Doosan, so they weren't really they didn't use the main guys in the bullpen. And then on top of that, they lost yesterday, but they lost 2-1, so they didn't ever bring out their closer or their setup man. Kim Do-young 0 for 1 on the day, 5-3 ground out in his last at bat.
Thank you for the
Today, yes.
recommendation, Donoff 2000.
Thank you, Donna. Yeah, the 2-2 is going to be ripped, but it's going to hook foul. Nice little picture there. All right, here we go. They do. I just.
Thank you for the recommendation, Flippernail.
Thank you, Flipper. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Just misses the bottom of the zone, 3-2. Second full count of the day for Kia. And the 3-2 is popped up, but it gets a foul once again. Keeps it at the 3-2. Dino's up 8-0. I told you that game was going to be a massive one. Yeah, so Flipper, it has to catch both parts of the strike zone. The 3-2. That one is definitely a strike, and they're going to catch him looking. So they get rid of the starter, and they go 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's all KT or Kia. 5-0. Yeah. All right. A 1, 2, 3 inning. Yeah, Keelam's losing, but again, Lotte also doesn't have a closer today. Doesn't have a closer or setup man, because Lotte won 2-1 on Wednesday. So they used their closer and their setup man. And then yesterday they went 9, or they ended up tying as they went 11 innings against SSG. So neither one of those, the Kia's bullpen is pretty roughed up, as is SSG's, as is Lotte's. So elsewhere around the league, real quick, like Kia obviously up 5-0 here. Lotte's up 2-0. Then Doosan's up 2-1. LG has added a run down in the bottom of the 3rd inning to make the game interesting. NC just destroying Veneziano and SSG at 8-0. And Samsung has the 2-1 lead against Hanwha down in Daejeon. Oh, definitely Rosales. The 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up for KT here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Just the one hit, and that was by the guy leading off this inning, a double. Is it my balls and strike? Not there we go. All right, misses outside. Ball 1 to Kim Yun Soo. Just 8 pitches last inning. Rain is coming down. The 1-0 is going to be a single through on the right side and on base for the 2nd time today. KT finally went 1, 2, 3. This is something that is very important, basically starting this weekend. It is now getting very humid in Korea. It's very hot and humid. When teams go 1, 2, 3 and their pitcher goes back out, it is very often a bad thing for the opposing pitcher because they don't have time to rest or cool down at all. There's the first pitch, catches the outside. Surprised the Anya Nin not in the starting lineup today. The 0-1 pitch sets up on the outside. Breaks it off on the inside on the top. Oh, Arpo. Arpo's here for the Samsung win. You should be okay, Rosales, as the 0-2 pitch just misses the top. Kiam just scored. I see them mounting a bit of a comeback. I don't know if they can overtake this 5-run lead, but I do see them. I don't see it being a 5-0 game. I believe it's going to end up being closer. That is lifted up. Right fielder going at the wall. Goodbye. Here's your comeback. 2-run shot from Lee Jong-hoon makes it a 5-2 game. All right, as you guys know, pack of cards every time we see a home run. We will not get a James Nail as there's no foreigners in here. Can we get an Lee Jong-hoon? The ultimate question, ladies and gentlemen, can we get an Lee Jong-hoon? All right. No, but this is a quality pack, ladies and gentlemen. A quality pack. Hilliard steps in. He fouls that into the ground, and it's 0-1. We've got one of my favorite names to say, the Jungjun J, Triple J, the second baseman for SSG. Then here you go, Arpo, the man that bleeds blue, Won Tae-in, the Korean ace for Samsung, and a former, is the 0-1 pitch who misses way up high, and a former Rookie of the Year in Kim Tae-kyun. A absolutely solid pack. Again, it's that 1, 2, 3 inning. That 1, 2, 3 inning starting in the middle of June down all the way through August is that is gonna be a 2-1. There is it's so Rosales, I actually was a season ticket holder for about 6 years for the Hanwha Eagles. I gave up being a season ticket holder and a Hanwha fan because they have no fan service. No fan service. The most expensive ticket in the KBO, and I do not like their manager or their GM. So obviously, I have a spot for Hanwha. Is Hilliard now the 2-1 pitch? Swing and a miss. But at the same time, guys that have been in the league for a while, like Austin Dean and James Nail, even if I'm not a fan of those teams, it's kind of like I root for the foreigners, as that misses out. I also root for guys like Na-Sung Bom, who's been in the league for a long time. Other guys like Yang Yi-ji or Han Yu-sum, as that's going to be lined right at the second baseman, and one away. I used to watch the MLB. I just don't have time anymore. I work in the mornings. I work all the way till 5:30, 6 o'clock. So all day I work, and then as soon as I finish working, I come home and I stream. So I don't really have a time to follow the MLB. I am a Cardinals fan, though. That's why I have a little that little sock monkey up there is a Cardinals sock monkey. That is right back at Nail, almost hits him. Grabs it in underhand toss to the first baseman. And Nail had to have his a recurring flashback of the Davison liner that hit him broke his jaw, I believe, back in 2024. All right, Anchi Young steps in. 47 pitches now for Nail. As that's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman will scoop it up. Yeah. All right, that's a 4-3 putouts is the third out, but a single and a 2-run shot makes the game into a 3-run game. We'll go to the fifth inning, 5-2. Big inning here for Kia now, as you have to worry about definitely have to worry about if he is able to go 1, 2, 3. What happens? Oh, we've got Lotte 2-1, Doosan 2-1, Samsung 2-1. All the away teams winning except for SSG is getting spanked by NC. Could have a lot of movement in the standings if these holds. You got the number 1 team. LG has a 1-game lead against KT and a 2-game lead against Samsung. Samsung's the only team leading right now. So they would move into a tie in second place. Kia and Doosan would both move up. NC would actually jump over Hanwha. KBO games start at 6:30, 6:30 p.m. So I finish at 5:30, 5:45 around there, 5:35, 5:40, something like that. And then I come immediately home. My work is only about 200 meter, no, not 200 meter, maybe a half a kilometer from my apartment. So it's pretty easy to get home. All right, stepping in is gonna be Na-Sung Bom. 6-3 double play and a single RBI and runs scored. That was in the third inning, the big 3-run inning. That one is lifted up. The center fielder ranges over, though, and makes the catch. One away on the first pitch. Brings up a Castro. Castro has a home run and a single. Well, sort of. It's close, but it's not close. So I work at
Thank
two
you for the
schools.
recommendation, Sean 912.
Thank you, Sean. The Castro is strike one in there. So I have two schools that I work at. One of them is about a 15 to 20 minute drive, but I'm only there till 2 o'clock, except on Tuesdays. And then my other school is like I can actually see out my window. I can see my school out my window, which is why I moved to this specific apartment building. What's up, Sean? Astro, a 2 for 2 on the day. That's way outside. 1 and 2. I am a teacher. Yes, I am not a professor. I'm the head teacher at an international school and a English after school English academy. As the 1-2 pitch misses way up high. Don't I look like a teacher? Right, I look like a teacher. All right, to Castro, the biggest swing and a miss, and 2 away. Da na 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 na. No 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 no. All right, so stepping in, and now you've got Kim Sun Bin. Kim Sun Bin, a 1 for 1 on the day, a single and a walk, but that was a big attempted to go to third base back in the second inning. I would love to be a PE teacher. I actually do run our sports club at our school. The 2-0 is lifted to left fielder, ranging over and slides to make the catch on the wet ground. That will be 3 away. 1, 2, 3. Once again goes Kia. That is spells trouble as the rain is starting to pick up in Suwon. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 5-2. So we don't push grammar at all at my school. We don't even have homework so the English Academy, we don't even have homework. Everything is done in class, and then the actual international school, we have 7th graders through 12th graders. We don't really focus on grammar too much. Everything is in English. I teach history, I teach current events, and I teach a TOEFL test taking class. I don't teach English at all. So KBO has the most fans, but soccer, it might be considered the biggest sport because of the international success of Son Heung-min. Oh, Sean, you have no Sean. I teach from 3-year-olds, 3-year-olds until high school graduates. So I actually teach a massive range of kids. Yeah, I teach from 3 years old to 18 years old. You want to talk about patience? All right, to 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for KT in the bottom of the 5th inning. Another important inning here as another 1, 2, 3 inning. They're during. The thing with the games is they're during the day. Zahog Young Min looks at strike one, 0 for 1 on the day. This is low, 1-1. Yeah, 1-0. It looked like I saw some replays before this game started. It was on the show, and it looked like they had a chance to tie it up, but just missed it so late in the game. But they weren't really expected to beat Mexico. The real game was Czechia, and they beat them, so they should still be able to advance. So they should be able to beat. That's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone at 2-2, because they should be able to beat South Africa, because South Africa is the weakest team in their pool. Misses outside. Right, full count, first full count of the day for KT. You know, the 3-2 is fouled into the dirt, so stays at 3-2. There's the 3-2 pitch. Lifted up, right fielder giving chase, but it's slicing, and he makes the catch right at the wall and one away on an absolutely fantastic catch by Na Sung Bom, or one away. Making the catch right at the padding on the foul pole, or the foul fence. There's not a lot of room in foul territory as the bullpens kind of stick out. Yeah, I told you, Lotte has no bullpen. This steps in is Han Sung Tae. This is inside, 1-0. This is up high at 2-0. And this, I'm actually talking about the area that is called the bullpen. There's the 2-0 in there for strike. Yeah, Kia's bullpen is rough, but James Nail is only at 58 pitches right now through a 4 1/3 innings. So will the Kia bullpen be needed? But that's going to be a little bloop into right field, and that's going to be out, or another single for KT. The Han Sung Tae is on base for the first time today. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Guangdong Jin. Yeah, again, statistically, Kia has the best bullpen in terms of ERA. But, again, they are without their closer and their setup man, and 2 of their other late-inning arms both pitched yesterday. That misses inside as he falls down to the ground. The rain is coming down a little bit harder now. You can, if you're watching on SOOP there. It sounds like a good idea, Rosales. Again, Samsung was one of my picks, as that is ripped past the first baseman, but it's a foul. 1-1. Yeah, official after 5. So the home team batting with a lead in the 5th inning, or the home team getting through the 5th inning when they're not leading. All right, so the 1-1 it counts now. The 2, Guangdong Jin misses up high at 2-1. 62 pitches and now for Nail. 13 in the first, 12 in the second, 8 in the third, 15 in the fourth. And he's thrown 14 already in this inning. The 2-1 in there for a strike at 2-2. NC 9-3. I told you guys that game was going to be something like 9-7. Right now, the game is not official because KT hasn't batted all the way through the 5th inning. But they will definitely get through the bottom of this inning. Nothing compared to the KBO. The KBO will play in a monsoon if it means finishing a game. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to the second baseman, flips it to shorts for the 4-6 putouts. Changes places with a runner over at the first. Flips the lineup back over. Right. They shouldn't, but the dome has been known to leak. The dome has been known to leak. I think they fixed all the leaks, but Han Sung-taek tried to distract the runner or the second baseman. Oh, Chaewon Jun steps in now, 0 for 2 on the day. That's in there for a strike. He is a guy that is tough to keep off the base pass. Hitting 378 on the season, ladies and gentlemen. 378. 0 for 2 today. A fly out to center and a fly out to left. That's going to be fouled away. 0-2. Because the Ghost Runner is the stupidest thing in all of MLB. But besides that, that's why they have the tie games. It's not the tie games is not about the extra innings. It's about it's about the ability of the bullpens and the pitchers to go deep into games, but it's also about transportation. In Korea, a lot of people don't drive. They depend on public transportation, and public transportation is sometimes being able to get home. You have to finish the games a little earlier. That's why the games start at 6:30 instead of like 7. Cities like Seoul, Jamsil isn't allowed to use the speakers for the cheer songs and stuff after 10 o'clock. I've not met BTS, but I have been close to a member of BTS. I went to the Coldplay concert last year, and at the Coldplay concerts, I was in the front row with my friend, and Jimin, one of the BTS members, actually came up and sang a song. So, like, we saw each other. He saw me, I saw him. We're probably pretty close at this point. As that misses up high, runs the count full, 3-2. Second full count of the day, his second full count in this inning. Yeah, I mean, pretty much on a first name basis with him now. Yeah, of course. The 3-2 is slapped, but it'll nice play by the ball boy. Nice catch by the ball boy. All right. Well, right now, no, nobody's. The game isn't been 5 innings, so it's not canceled. But they're gonna play anyway. All right, here we go. The 3-2 pitch once again. That's another foul. Big deal here is because now he's running that pitch count up to on Nail. He's now thrown 23 pitches in this inning. He's now at 71. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if I have time. During the baseball season, it's really rough. I'll have my secretary contact him whenever I have some actual free time. And another foul. His Nail is kind of getting frustrated at this point. I mean, he's going to throw 100 pitches. I mean, he's going to get through the 6th inning. It's just Key was definitely hoping for him to get through the 7th inning. All right, here we go. The 3-2 pitch misses up and he walks him. First walk of the day for Nail for KT. Kim Soo now stepping in. 2 for 2 on the day. The pitching coach will come out and have a mound visit. Give him a towel to dry off. Again, he's now thrown 25 pitches in this inning. And he's a guy that relies a lot on his sweeper. He throws his sweeper more than any other pitch in his arsenal, his repertoire. But with the rain, obviously, it's a little bit more difficult. It ain't you parlay. Just keep thinking. All right, now runners on a first and second. Kim Soo stepping in, 2 for 2 with a double and a single. That's in there for a strike on the outside, 0-1. Pitch is turned on, lifted, but foul. Absolutely crushed. But just foul. I couldn't even see it. I couldn't even see the ball. It was crushed so much. Just out in front of it. So now we've got another 0-2 counts. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch. And he golfs it up, but it is going to fly out to the center fielder. A single and a walk. But he gets out of it, leaving 2 on. We'll go to the break, and we'll be back in just a few. All right, so we're back. Ugyumin, the smallest pants in the league, on the mound for KT. He's going to face the 7, 8, 9 hitters here in the top of the 6th. There's no cancel in the game now. I was on break. I got to take a break, man. I can't talk for 3.5 straight hours. All right, Yoon Do Hyun will lead off here in the top of the 6th inning. That's in there for a strike. Oh, no. Oh, no, we've got a pinch hitter here. Kim Gyu-sung. Where's his music? Yeah, no one took. All right, here comes the 1-2 or the 0-2 pitch. Misses way outside. 1-2. Yeah, at this point, you've got there's no more cancel in the game since they've played 5 innings. Yeah, another 1-2 is going to be sliced foul. Ball boy not coming through on that one, though. Yeah, it stays 1-2. I'm streaming. I had it actually set up. I had it set up if this game was canceled. But I'm streaming Kium on a Sunday since they play at 2 o'clock. 1-2 misses up high. The 3-2 is a fouled away. 3-2 still. All right, the 3-2 pitch. Lifted up, left fielder going back. Underneath it, makes the catch. 1 away. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Kim Tae-goon already has a 1 home run on the day. And a walk in his second at bat. As the 0-1 misses way out, and 1-1. Yeah, another 1-2 into the dirt. So 2-2. Rain is coming down even harder. Here we go, the 2-2 pitch. Great catch by Hog Young Min as he fully extended up to catch the line drive. A little snow cone. All right, so Pak Min is going to be a ground ball right to the second baseman. Throws over in the 4-3 putouts. 1-2-3. Once again goes Kia. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth. 5-2. Kia. Now we've got seventh inning, another 1-2-3 inning for Kia. Yeah, it's 2-2, right? No, 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up for KT here in the bottom of the sixth inning. All the games are close except for that NCSSG game. Again, the 3-run here. 2-1 Kium and Lotte, 3-2 LG and Doosan, and 2-2 is Samsung and Hanwha. Alcantara is still out on the mound. 88 pitches through a 6 1/3 innings. Emin Suk is 78 pitches. So both of those teams not going to run into issues with the pitchers. Then LG is now up in the bottom of the 7th inning. Benjamin is still out on the mound. Benjamin, 97 pitches. It might be done. I would have to think that he's done. 2 innings from Rios, 2 hits and a strikeout. As the Lee Jung-hoon will greet Mr. Nail. He greeted him with a 2-run shot in his last at-bat. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. 76 pitches. Yeah, it really has been, Sean. That is into the dirt.
Thank you for the recommendation, it's Sally 2X.
Welcome, Sally. 1-1 is lifted up. That's going to be trouble. It drops down in front of the left fielder. He is on base for the second time today. So Hilliard just steps up. You watched the 2-2 tie? I was out on my nightly walk. Now is Hilliard. Looks at ball one way up and out of the zone. 80 pitches now for Nail. Yeah, you missed the excitement. He just came back for the rain as the 1-0 is way outside at 2-0. It's 3 hours. That was probably a 4-hour game if it was Lotte. Lotte and Hanwha are the 2 slowest teams. All right, here we go. The 2-0 pitch to Hilliard. Just misses outside at 3-0. The close games are awesome for me, guys. I love them when they're close because it brings more people in and trying to find games that are going on that are close. All right, here we go. The 3-0 pitch to Hilliard. In there for a strike, a 3-1. Sally almost missed a lot of the games because I thought some of them were going to be rained outs. There is a chance for some rainouts tomorrow, too, as the 3-1, a big swing and a miss. Runs the count full. Third full count of the day for KT. They had a 2 last inning, and then now this one here, 1 for 0 for 1 on the day with him. Runner on first, Lee Jung-hoon does not have any speed. As the 3-2 misses inside and he walks him. Now you've got runners on first and second, nobody outs for the number 5 hitter. Do you pinch hit here? Do you pinch hit? They have one of the best players in the league on their bench today. Yep, that's what I was looking for, ladies and gentlemen, as An Hyun-min will pinch hit here. This is the other guy in where is right to 349 on the season. He has not been as good. That is going to be ripped into left field, and the pinch hit comes through as they've got the bases loaded. Nobody outs. I imagine they're going to have another pinch hitter here. Nope, that'll be it for him. They're going to pinch run. See who the pinch runs here. Is that Oh Yoon Suk? Yep, Oh Yoon Suk. He was going to take over at this second, so they'll just put him on. Again, An Hyun-min just came back. I thought that they would pinch hit here with him, but here we go. A pinch hit now. Kim Min-suk, or sorry, Kim Min-hyuk, I believe. That misses inside. Ball 1. Kim Min-hyuk, where is your music? Oh, you don't have music. That's right. You have T-Pain music, so it doesn't let me play it. That's in there for a strike, yeah, and it's 1-1. Two for 5 with the bases loaded on the season for Kim Min-hyuk. 88 pitches now for a nail. Here we go, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he was trying to give KT the lead on that big swing. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch now. Bases loaded and nobody out. A nail on a pitch number 90. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. Could have had me pinch it. I can swing at pitches in the dirt too. Now you've got one away. A double play gets you out of the inning. Hog Young Mean steps in. Yeah, competitive if he was hacking at golf balls. Right, here we go. Once again, obviously, still bases loaded. Hog Young Mean. 0 for 2 on the day. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0 1. The 0 1, way outside, 1 and 1. All right, 3-run lead, 3 runners on. The third baseman up, and that's going to be a ground ball. Third baseman grabs it, steps on the bag, throws across the diamond, and that is going to be absolutely awful. Bases loaded, nobody out, and you get nothing. Nada. We will go to the 7th inning. They've left 5 runners on in the last 2 innings, and they're down by 3. Fantastic offense, ladies and gentlemen. Getting the ground ball right to the third baseman. Nail is pumped. We will go to the 7th inning. Wow. Yeah, he was. He was. All right, so you got to double check on my numbers. 661. Yeah. Nail 93 pitches. He will be done for the day. Now you get into that Tequila. They didn't even get a ball past the base, let alone out of the infield. Again, pinch hitting with Kim Min Hyuk there. I understand the pinch hitting with Kim Min Hyuk. What I don't understand is the Kim Min Hyuk part. So, Kim Min Hyuk should stay out in left field. Kim Min Hyuk hitting a 324. All right. That's a misses inside. Kim Oh Young will lead things off and here in the top of the 7th inning. Fouls it away. You were 1 and 1. Yeah, as bad as the strikeout was, he didn't hit into a double play. All right, the 1-1 pitch now. Swing and a miss at a ball that's never got into the strike zone. Dun, dun, dun. 1-2 is slapped foul. Da, 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 da. All right, so once again, another 1-2 pitch. Rain delay down south. Yes, that's his, this is up high at 2-2. And the game would be official even though. All right, the 2-2 pitch now. That's going to be into left field, and he is going to be on base for the third time today. Do they keep him in there? Park Jae-hyun steps in now, 0 for 2 on the day. A sacrifice bunt that scored 0 runs as this is inside 1-0. A line out to the shortstop and a pop fly to the shortstop, 270 on the season. Again, I don't know. Keeping this guy in is oh man, is it a tricky? I probably would go to a new bullpen arm. And it is wet and it's muddy. It's tough to get your footing and it's tough to slide. The 1-0 pitch checks on him again. Just get them all. The plan here is to get him to dive back. So now his pants are muddy and wet. So now he can move. He can't run as fast. That's the whole strategy here, ladies and gentlemen. So the 1-0 nowhere near the strike zone. 2-0. Again, I would have taken him out after the single. He's at the 20 pitches. Just, I wouldn't trust him at this point. See what he's thrown in his last few. Again, 9 pitches, 14, 23, 20, 20. So 20 pitches is his limit, ladies and gentlemen. 20 pitches is where he throws. I would have taken him out after the Kim Ho-young single. 2-0 is going to be a ground ball. First baseman grabs it, throws to the shortstop, back to first. Not in time, and that is going to be a 3-6 putouts for outs number 1. Kim Do-young will step up now. Oh, not a third. He's their third pitcher in this game, Sean. All right, so Park Jae-hyun over at first base now. Kim Do-young, who just turned that double play. That's going to be a ground ball past the diving shortstop. Oh, now they take him out. A batter too late. Crazy, huh? Sounds like the guy sitting in his apartment watching the game is a better manager than the guy in the dugouts. But what would I know? What would I know? Nothing, right? Right? Yeah. I would know anything about baseball, right? So, elsewhere around thy league, again, nothing but close games except for that NC game. And that's the one I told you guys was going to be a blowout. It's a 2-1 in the Lotte Kium game. Lotte up in the top of the eighth with 2 outs and nobody on. Then in the Doosan LG game, Doosan down a 3-2. They got a runner on second in the top of the eighth with 2 outs. Mr. Daz Cameron up to bat. And then the Samsung and Hanwha game, bottom of the seventh, 2 outs, a runner on a second. Runner on a second with 2 outs and Peraza up to bat. But Peraza's got to hit right-handed. And Kia does have their bullpen coming up in the bottom of the eighth or the bottom of the seventh inning. He'll have himself a quality start once again and will leave with the lead. How big of a lead will he leave with? Still to be determined. All right, Jun Yong Ju. I believe he pitched in last night's game. Face a Na Sung Bomb. RBI single and a run scored back, and that's big 3-run third inning. Here we go. There for a strike on the outside, 0-1. I believe that's Guangdong. I think they changed the defenders. It did not look like Guangdong Jin died. Yeah, Egon Min was over at third now. Is the 0-1 in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. So the guy hit into a double play, and they take him out. Here we go. The 0-2 pitch. Left-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. 0-2 counts. Do you throw it into the other batter's box like every other pitcher in the league? Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to check on our ball that's out onto the field to play. All right, 0-2 counts now. Sets up way outside. He throws it into the dirt. Like I said, runner or batter, left-handed batter, left-handed pitcher, throw it way outside and hope he chases. Sung Bomb now, the 1-2 counts. One-two counts. Awesome Bomb, a plenty of power. And he swing and a miss. Big swing and a miss there now. 2 away. Brings up the number 5 hitter, Mr. Castro. Already a solo shot and a single from Castro. Castro rips that into right field, and he's got plenty of speed at seconds. He's going to come on home, and they add another one here into the 7th on the Castro RBI single. Castro. We'll see. Did Kim Do-young? Kim Do-young probably went first to third on that, I'm going to guess. Castro having a big day. 3 for 4, 2 RBIs, a run scored. That's a brings up the number 6 hitter, Kim Sun-bin. Runner on the third base now. Misses up high, 1-0. Yeah. He's young. I think his 2nd or 3rd year in the league. And it was 2 outs, so he's going on any contact because he's, with the force play. So 1-0 misses way inside. 2-0. Again, the Kia bullpen is going to be coming out, though. This is way inside at 3-0. Ooh, Hanwha took the lead. Moon Hyun Bin coming up with a double, RBI double to give them the lead as the 3-0 pitch misses way outside, and he just walks him. I think that was an intentional, unintentional walk. Kim Gyu-sung steps in now. Again, a left-handed hitter. Not only that, but not nearly the hitter that Kim Sung-bin is. Kim Sun-bin will get himself a pinch runner. All right, to Kim Gyu-sung, who looks at ball 1 low, 1-0. Ball 5. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. It's ball 6, but instead it's 1-1. Jung-hyun Chan. This is the guys, ladies and gentlemen, that I've been talking about. The pinch runner over at first base is the 1-1 is bounced into the dirt. It's going to get away, and a run is going to come on in. Well, this game is pretty much over, ladies and gentlemen. Even with Kia's bullpen having to get to 7 or 9 outs, the 2-1 pitch way up high, ball 3, 3-1 now. Doesn't matter who is doing what if you can't get anybody out. Six of their 7 runs have come with 2 outs, ladies and gentlemen. The 3-1 pitch, and just catches the bottom of the zone or runs it a full 3-2. A 3-2, nowhere near a strike zone anywhere in Korea, and that's puts the bases full again. Might want to come get your pitcher, dude. Might want to. No, just gonna stand. Yeah, just stand there. Nobody's even warming up in the bullpen anyway. Yeah, who cares about this game? One of the top 3 worst managers in the league, right there, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look. Walked the last batter, 4 pitches, threw 6 balls and not at bats. Yeah, let's keep him in. All right, to Kim Tae-gun steps in now. That's in there for a strike. That's going to be a slow grounder. The pitcher will grab it to turn to first and throw him out. That'll end the inning, but 2 more 2-out runs, and we will go to the bottom of the 7th. 7-2. Yeah. Imagine scoring 2 runs without a hit. So since the bottom of the 6th inning, there have been 8 runners left on. So in an inning and a half, you've had 8 runners left on. All right, the 8 to 9 hitters will be coming up for for KT in the bottom of the 7th inning. They will have to do something and do something quick. They've got to get a couple runs back from Kia here, as Kia is now going to be into the bullpen. Lote's into the bullpen. Everybody's into the bullpen. All right, Han Jae-sung will be the first Kia bullpen pitcher to come in, attempting to get them out of this inning. They'll face Han Sung-taek. See, there's what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Jo Sang-woo pitched the last 2 days. Kim Bum-soo pitched yesterday. Kwak Do-kyu the last 2 days. Jung Hae-young the last 2 days. Sung Young-tak the last 2 days. And Kim Bum-soo is not very good pitching 2 days in a row. Kim Bum-soo warming up. That is not a good idea. Yeah, first pitch is in there for a strike to Han Sung-taek. 1 for 2 on the day. A single in his last at bat. This is outside. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he goes down to his knees. 1-2. All right, to the 1-2 pitch. This is outside at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Sets up right down the middle and throws it into the dirt. I think he went around. Wow. Wow. Swing at a pitch that went 60 feet. It hit in the other batter box. It hit in the other batter's box, and they still swing. Manhattan Mengsu. Manhattan Mengsu. Wang Dongjin looks at ball one way up high. 1-0. Wang Dongjin 0 for 2 on the day. Lined out to left in his first at bat. A 4-6 put out in his second as that misses up high too. 2-0. Manhattan Mengsu, are you a Kia fan? As the 2-0 is going to be slapped to foul. 2-1. Those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's a like over on YouTube. That is an up or recommendation on SOOP. If you'd like to follow me on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. Just click that. You can be a loyal viewer. Comes the 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike on the outside. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch now. This is a way up and it runs the count full. The 3-2 count, the fifth full count or fourth full count of the day for KT. Here we go. Fouls that away. It stays 3-2. How's that bullpen looking, Chris? The 3-2 is a ground ball, but it's a foul. Another 3-2. Here we go. The 3-2 pitch once again. That's going to be a ground ball. The first baseman will grab it, and then he has to hustle 2 away. Flips the lineup back up to the top as KT has got to get a run this inning. Twins just won. Ah, there's one of them I was wrong on. Shaewon Jun hitless on the day. Does have a walk, though. 0 for 2 on the day. That is a strike on the outside. 0 and 1. This game, yeah, I wouldn't say game of the week, not at all. So many better games as that one is into the dirt. So 1 and 1. $15 pitches now for Han Jae-sun. And a 1-1 is a fouled into himself. Well, 1 and 2. Hanwha is tied it up on an error. Lotte dodging bullets in the 8th inning. Kiyoum leaving more on. LG got the win. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball through the right side, and he is on base for the second time, and this time with a hit. Kim Hyun-soo is stepping in now. See if a KT can do some Kia magic. Again, Kia only has 1 run without 2 outs. All of the last 6 runs Kia has scored have been with 2 outs. Okay. All right, so Kim Hyun-soo steps in. Looks at to strike 1 on the inside, 0 and 1. Kim Hyun-soo with 2 for 3 on the day. A double, a single, and a fly out to center. The fly out to center was a big one as 2 runs were on and nobody scored. One pitch. This is outside, 1 and 1. The 1-1 misses up high. 2 and 1. Two-one pitch now. Sets up on the outside just above the knees. Throws it into the dirt. It's going to bounce away. And he will head on over to second base. And it's a 3 and 1 to Kim Hyun-soo. And that is off the hands, pops up. Second baseman out into the outfield, makes the catch. And that will be 3 away. They leave another one on. They've left 6 of them in the last 3 innings. But we go to the 8th inning, 7-2. Here. That was the chance. That was their best chance. But that will be it. And that is probably going to be the game for Kia and the KT. Looks like Lotte still hanging on to that 2-1 lead. Top of the 9th inning with 2 outs now. Sorry, top of the 9th with 2 outs. Doosan falls to LG. NC beats SSG in 6 innings. They beat them 9-3 in 6 innings. They called that one early. Then you've got to the bottom of the 8th inning. Hanwha's got a runner on first, nobody outs. Against a Samsung in that 3-3 game. This one is the slowest game, completely the slowest game. Story of not getting it done. Kia 5 for 12 with runners on base, guys. 5 for 12 with runners on base. 3 for 9 with runners in scoring position. Now that is massive. That'll win you just about every single ball game there is. Hitting almost 500 with runners on base. That's how they won their last 2 games against LG, hitting with runners in scoring position. Coming up is going to be the 9-1-2 hitters for Kia. The Paknin looks at strike 1. The Junyoung Ju still out there. Interesting. The one misses down, 1-1. Yeah, big one, Chris. Does Lotte have their closer out there? That misses outside. And the 2-1 pitch just misses up again. I'm not sure why he's still out there. Kia cheerleaders are rocking the pleather pants in the rain. 3-1 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball. Third baseman grabs it, throws across. 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup, but Kim Ho-young, who has been an absolute terror today. He's been on base 3 times, an E4, a walk, a stolen base, a run scored, and a single. Yeah, whether or not their closer comes out is the question. As that's misses low. Yeah, Chae Jun-young is out there. That's their closer. I mean, he's only pitched. He didn't pitch last night, so he is good to go. Yeah, their closer didn't pitch last night in the game. That is a swing and a miss, a 2-1. So Lotte should be good. There's the 2-1 pitch. Round ball, a shortstop deep, makes the play, throws, and not a good throw. That'll be, see if they give him an error on that or not. That's a Kim Ho-young once again on base. Double clutching, triple clutching, and then that's an error. 1, 2, 3 steps, and then double clutches, and then throws it way up the line. They'll probably give him a hit just because he was slow to get rid of it, and that's not an error. But I'm giving him an error. That's going to be a big chopper. The pitcher grabs it, and not in time. And that's will be an infield single from that guy that you said was fast earlier. There's not a lot there. Again, he should have quickly went to first base. I think they're gonna replay this, but I think he's safe. Yeah, definitely think he's safe. I didn't even see the replay. Yeah, he's safe. Yeah, they gave him a hit on that. I know what he's thinking. He's like, exactly what I said, 입니다. All right, so runners on first and second. A swing and a miss from Kim Do-young. 0-1. Trying to get this out. All right, the 0-1 pitch sets up down the middle into the dirts. On and 1. Jo Young-ju. Again, he pitched last night because I did stream the game and he came in. I don't know why. Again, I don't know why he's still out there. 0-1, way up high. Again, he's never thrown more than 20 pitches. Why is he still out there? And the 2-1, nowhere near the strike zone once again, but keep him out there. I mean, this guy is a legend. The KT legend manager sucks. Just watching these managers just crap themselves in every single game just gets frustrating. Swing and a miss there from Kim Do-young. Runs the count full, 3-2. 3-2, 32 pitches, 2 on. That is going to be into the gap. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. 1 run is going to come on in. Possibly a second run going to come on in. That is another run. And once again, the KT manager proves my point that he is one of the worst managers in the league. How do you keep him out there? Good Lord, is he awful at his job. I would get deported if I was that bad at my job. He easily gonna cruise with this one. Chance, they don't even need to worry about the fact that they don't have anybody in their bullpen. Yeah, let's keep him out there, though. Nasung Bomb hit a home run here. Nasung Bomb, you're on my fantasy team. 1-0 is stroked into center field. It's going to drop down. Not going to get an RBI out of that. Another hit. Keep him out there. Keep the pitcher out there. It's okay. He'll eventually get the out. Yeah, just keep him out there. Excellent idea, manager. Excellent idea, manager. Super manager. Super, super awesome manager, ladies and gentlemen. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. That'll be it for Nasung Bomb. Is they'll get a pinch runner to come and play defense, which means I also don't get the run if he scores. Manager? Yeah, let's keep him out there. Let's get 3 games worth from this guy. They are going to put the DH into first base, bring out to Kim Hyun Soo. As that just catches the inside. 0-2. Casutero. Already has 3 hits on the day, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, fouls that one off, and it stays 0-2. This is way outside, 1-2. But that should have scored a run, right? If they had a runner on the 1-2 is popped up, but will get out of play. Oh, okay. So runners on first and third, 2 outs right now. Okay. I just quickly looked and I saw that it was first and third. All right, so 2 games worth of pitches from this pitcher after he pitched yesterday. Let's see if he can. Oh wait, he's already thrown more pitches than your starter. Is that's going to be a ground ball? The shortstop will grab it. Underhand toss, and gets him at first. That will be a 6-4-3 double play. They're gonna video replay that as Castro thinks he was safe. I thought he was safe. I do like the fact that they put how many they've used up at the top. If you're watching over on Soup. Anyway, if you're watching, then please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's a like on YouTube. That is an upper recommendation on Soup. Also, make sure you subscribe over on YouTube. If you want to follow me on the Soup, next to my channel name is a little star. You just click that. That's called a loyal viewer. Why are they not showing us?
Thank you for the recommendation, Thomas and Bush.
Thank you, Thomas. Finally, we're getting a look at it. Oh, did he have Zet? Did he? He might be safe. That will be a 6-4 RBI ground out as Kim Do Young scores again. More. That brings up everybody's favorite, a shortstop. Maybe he's playing second, maybe he's playing short, I don't know. Oh, they finally changed the pitcher. They held on for the win. Wow, Chris, it's because you became a fan. Yes, the J route. The J route is almost as good as the 14-step throw from the left side of the infield. All right, the Jung Hyun Chang. Again, this guy coming up, again, I have nothing against him, but I've never once seen him play well. I've never once seen him have a good game. Never once in my life. Where is he playing? Yeah, he's at shorts at Pak Min, now at second. That's like a winning season for Lotte, man. All right, Ju Guan out on the mound for KT as they finally discovered that they have other pitchers. Face. Oh my God, the guy got a hit. The hell is freezing over. The pigs are flying. As he actually got a hit, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think he actually has music. Yeah, he does. I do get to play his music for the first time ever. Oh, I remember this music because it has this like beeping in it for some reason. All right, to Kim Gyu Sung. 0 for 1 on the day. This game is boring. That's going to be another single through the left side, and Kim Gyu Sung makes it 11-2. Dun, dun. Yeah, it's probably definitely definitely best to not pick a team in the KBO because if you do pick one, you will be absolutely irate as the manager pisses down his leg every time there's a close game. And that'll be an underhand toss to the first baseman, and that will be a 1-3 putout. But they bat around for the second time today. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Unfortunately, there's more game left to play. We should all just pack it up and go to bed. But instead, we'll finish this masterpiece of how to not manage. Let's see. Kia, yeah. Kia has the most championships in the KBO, but most of them weren't even with Kia. Most of them were with the KT Tigers. All right, Lee Hyung Bum steps in. Yeah, I heard Arpo. All right, Lee Hyung Bum, a 2.25 ERA. Again, no need to worry. You got a 9-run lead. You can literally trade runs for outs all day long. I don't even know who the number 3 hitter is up. He has the 2 RBIs for KT. The 1-0 misses up high at 2-0. They only need 6 runs this inning to make it interesting, guys. 6 runs, that's all they need. Now, Lotte has the best. The 2-0 in there for a strike. The 2-1 is a ground ball. The first baseman will underhand a toss to the pitcher. Yono Yuck over there at first. Dun, 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 dun. Hilliard and now steps in. Hilliard 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to left or right in his first at bat, lined out to the second baseman in his second at bat, and a walk. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. The 0-2, a big swing and a miss. Thank you, Hilliard. Let's get this game over with, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a walk to do with. I've got a lot to talk about from this game. Oh my lord! First three innings, Kia bunted with a runner on first and nobody out. And that brings up Oyun Suk. 1-0. Ground ball to shortstop and throws it into the dirt. Having the best game of his life. He didn't have an error and he got a hit, ladies and gentlemen. We go to the ninth inning. Kia up by 9. Thank goodness that was a 3 up, 3 down. Thank goodness that was 3 up, 3 down. Do I have my numbers right? I do. All right, to see you, Chris. I'll definitely be doing the Lotte game Sunday. Yeah, the Sunday will be the 2 o'clock game, and then tomorrow nights will be the 5 o'clock game. Yeah. So remember, Saturday games are at 5 o'clock now. Not 2 o'clock. But yep. Peace out. I suggest, like I would love to have everybody watching this stream, but the Samsung Hanwha game is 3-3. Way better than this garbage. All right, so we're back. I don't know who's coming up. All of the everything is completely changed. All right, so Pak Min will lead things off. He also led off last inning. 0 for 4 on the day. Way outside, 1-1. Hawkmean struck out looking, a fly out to center, a 4-3 ground out, a 5-3 ground out. The 1-1 misses, hits the strike zone, 1-2. I think he might be the only one without a hit. Yep, he is the only starter without a hit. As the 1-2 is going to be a soft liner to the shortstop, and he will continue to be the only starter without a hit. Sounded like he broke his bat, too. All right, to Kim O-young steps in. He's been on base 4 times today. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Led off the game with an E4. A walk, stolen base, a run scored, a single, a run scored. And that's way outside, 1-1. One and 2 now. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Yay, batter out. Yay, 2 outs. Only 4 outs away from ending this game. 3 hours in, ladies and gentlemen. 2 games remaining. Well, 1 game and then this. The Park Jae-hyun steps in. Sacrifice bunts, a line out, a pop up, a 3-6 ground out, a single and 2 runs scored, and a swing and a miss. Thank you. Fouling off a pitch that would have hit him if he wouldn't have swung. Go one. Just missed it outside. 1-1. Yeah, come on, Park Jae-hyun, just a ground out, so something. 1-1 misses way outside at 2-1. Another 2-1. That's going to be a ground ball foul, 2-2. The 2-2 just misses, runs the count full. That's the played for the signed for the Dodgers, right? Or was that the one that signed for Boston? 3-2 is the great play by the first baseman, snags it on a line in foul territory. That will end I said third inning. In the 9th inning, the top of it will go to the bottom. Hopefully it's a 1-2-3. There's 2 choices. There's only 2 things that we want, ladies and gentlemen. That is a 1-2-3 inning or a walk-off. Yeah, he would have signed with Hanwha. Was it Hanwha? No, I think he would have signed with Kium. Was that the year? I can't remember. I remember that was the same year that Hanwha signed Wong Jun Seo. So I think he would have been the first pick, but Hanwha ended up having to take Wong Jun Seo because the number 1 and the number 2 pick both signed international deals, one with the Dodgers and one with the Red Sox. So quick updates around the league. Lotte with a 2-1 win. That's one miss I had today. Doosan with the 3-2 loss. That's the second one I missed today. NC beats SSG 9-3 in just 6 innings. And then Samsung and Hanwha are tied at 3 in the top of the 9th inning, and they've got a runners on first and third with 2 outs. Again, Samsung also doesn't have their closer, as their closer is pitched the last 2 days. We're back at bottom of the 9th inning. Stepping in is Baejung Dae. Have his music somewhere. It is the number 6 hole. And it's in there for a strike, 0-1. I'm not changing anything. We're just going to hopefully get this game done. Go 1 way up and out of the zone. 1-1. That misses. 2-1. Yeah, the 2-1, he hits him. Na 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 na. Here comes the comeback, ladies and gentlemen. They need base runners, and they've got one. Econ Mean steps in now. It's going to be a 6, 4, 3 double play. Thank you. 2 away. Brings up the number 8 hitter, Hansen Take. They're down to their final batter. They just need 11 runs. And that's in there for a strike. Nope, we've got a pinch hitter here. Jode Hyun. This is up 1-1. They only need 9 to tie it. Extra innings. It's up high. Yeah, it doesn't not. I've seen maybe 2 position players pitch. The 2-1 is crushed. Going. Well, at least let's open up a pack of cards, ladies and gentlemen. At least open up a pack of cards, getting closer and closer to getting rid of these cards. So we'll open up a pack. We'll see what happens first, getting through this pack, or only need 8 more runs, ladies and gentlemen. 8 more runs. Ho! We got some legends here, ladies and gentlemen. Some absolute legends. So we've got NC's catcher, Kim Hyung-jun, a decent to solid guy. Is a Kwang Dong-jin lifts that one up. A left fielder giving chase. That is going to bounce in, and Kwang Dong-jin is going to head on into second base. 2 out, 9-run rally loading, ladies and gentlemen. 2 out, 9-run rally. So again, Kim Hyung-jun. Then we've got the save legend, the Stone Buddha, the final boss, former St. Louis Cardinal, former Toronto Blue Jay, and former Colorado Rocky Oh-Seung-Wan. And then we have a guy that's been in the news a lot lately, Mr. Lee Young-kyu. That runs inside. Mr. Lee Young-kyu, famously just retired this week. Maybe this week? Yeah, this week or last week. Because he got caught with had a DUI and hit a police car. I'm sure that has nothing to do with why he retired, though. Chewan Jun looks at ball 2 outside at 2-0. Yeah. Former Kia Tiger, former Hanwha Eagle. That's Mrs. Lowe, 3-0. All right, the 3-0 pitch. Nowhere near the strike zone, and he is going to walk on 4 straight pitches. uh Samsung also doesn't have a closer. Is Kim Song-soo is going to pinch hit here. Kim Song. The 0-1 in there for a strike. 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. Fouls it away. Stays 0-2. Kim Song-soo. Song-soo. Ball, Kim Song-soo. All right, to the 0-2 pitch now. There you go. You can have it again. And lift it up, a right fielder going over, under it, makes the catch, and that's will be the end of the game. And that was awful to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you guys still hanging in, please make sure you hit the up button, the thumbs up on that's a like on YouTube. That is an upper recommendation over on SOOP. Did you take Kia? I thought again. I knew Nail would outpitch KT's starter, but the 2 outs RBIs for Kia. What are they? How many 2 out RBIs did they have? I've got to count. So it's got actually easier to count how many non 2 out RBIs they have. So Castro had 1 RBI on the solo shots. Then in the 8th inning, when they added another 4, let's see. And 1 out. 2, 3. So they had 3 non 2 out RBIs. 8 2 out RBIs, ladies and gentlemen. 8 2 out RBIs. Absolutely crazy. Coming into this game, Kia, the reason why they won against LG was because of their ability to hit with runners on base and runners in scoring position. They did it again this game. That is actually why they were able to win in 2024, was their ability to hit with runners in scoring position. So I'm not going to recap this game. It sucked. James Nail pitched fantastic. 93 pitches through 6 innings. Just gave up the 2 runs. That was on the Lee Jung-hoon 2-run shot. They added another run late in the pinch hit Joe Dae-hyun home run. So KT getting 3 runs all on home runs versus yeah. But that's it for me, guys. I suggest you go check out the Hanwha Samsung game. They're in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs, tied up 3-3. I'm probably going to turn it on. I am not going to stream it because I am tired of listening to people speak Korean in my ear. So I will be back tomorrow, a 5 o'clock game. I will actually be streaming the Samsung and Hanwha game. Before I go, please pay attention to this. Remember, all games start at 5 o'clock on Saturdays now for the rest of this month. Next month, they'll move to 6. But there's a lot of rain. As you can, if you're watching that game, you will see that there's a lot of rain. There's a lot of rain in Korea. Overnight, it is supposed to absolutely downpour in Korea. There is a very good chance that there are going to be many games that are going to not be played because the ground is wet. Even though some of these stadiums are newer, they don't have the best drainage systems. So it's a very, very likelihood that it'll be rained out. If the Samsung and Hanwha game is rained out, I will automatically move to the Kium game and Lotte and Kium. On Sunday, since Kium is home, they have 2 o'clock games. So next week is the last Sunday game. Last Saturday. Tomorrow will be the last Saturday game I will be doing in a long time. As in 2 Saturdays from now, I will be going to Incheon to watch Hanwha versus SSG, and then on July 4th, true American fashion, I'm headed to Gwangju to watch the NC Dinos face the Kia Tigers. After that is the All-Star game, which I'm not going to stream because you have to be watching it to be able to really enjoy it. And then after that, probably another tour. So Saturdays, if you want to watch the Saturday game, tomorrow is the day. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're still hanging out and you haven't hit the thumbs up button, like over on YouTube, up recommendation over on SOOP. Please make sure you subscribe on YouTube, and on SOOP, make sure you click that little star next to my name. That is how you follow me. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock for either the Samsung and Hanwha game or the Lotte Kium game. So thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, until next time.